He goes Maw, he's unkillable, and can just clean up every fight. But there's no champion in this game that can really do that. Sure, Sejuani can get some magic resist, but she's gonna take a while to kill anyway.
Shroud.
I think Irrelevant can just start fighting Genax here and try to make him burn spells, and then 113 can wrap in from behind. As Genax probably feels a little bit safe with this ward.
Oh, he's no longer safe, however. Exhausted, Irrelevant now going in, 113 committing, Gwen immune as Genax tries to get a bit more damage down. Irrelevant trying to find the snip on a Genax. Nice shuriken flip, but still, that's first blood for BDS.
And that's the cost of not having flash. As soon as you so many of the early game leads that we talked about last game, and one of the big strengths of him. But we have Loopy here.
Hook connects, follow-up CC there. Reeker, good follow-up damage. Nuke still has his flash, holding on as long as he can. Ignite ticking. Doesn't even burn it. 96 HP, walks away. Waiting for the Severing Bolt. Is Reeker going to get punished? Reeker desperate to get the wave in. But 113 is right here. They'll spot Reeker. Parus coming in as well. Nuke has to be careful not to overstay. It could be in trouble. Combo there. Easy kill pickup. Solo lanes from BDS. Finding massive advantage. Genax forced to dash away. SK at the very least are going to get this Drake, and BDS not in a great position to get something else on the other side of the map. So they might just try to fight this, but they're at a man disadvantage. Can't quite see. Nuke is level 6. Can ult into the fight. Parus only level 5. It could be tough. 113 in the midst of everybody. The lockup, the CC is there. 113 set now to fall. The flash forward into his teammates. That is not what you wanted. 200 health or more taken away from every member of BDS. Right as you praise him, it all starts to fall apart.
113, what was that?
These picks. And in game 1, to be fair, the Jace pick did pay off. They did find some early leads from it. It just didn't transition into anything more meaningful. But Irrelevant very rapidly becoming a problem as this fight breaks out. Ulti in from the Hwei. Keduii free firing. 113 goes forward and will get taken down. Ulti over the wall from Ice. The Loopy still walking away as the Drake falls for SK.
And again, it's a mistake from 113 as he really wants to contest this Drake, but his team is not in position. They're not around him. When he gets hooked, he ends up just going down and
ready for the full-on 5v5. Flash is up across the board for SK, except for the Akali, who does not have one. Same story for BDS. BDS being pushed back. Loopy, decent flank, but they're just going to try and turn and burn. He doesn't even get a chance to proc the Aftershock. He's just instantly deleted. In the meantime, Irrelevant trying to 2v1 here. A single grub. All that's left. BDS already got 4. They're going to get 1 more as well. That's 5. The Gwen still standing. Irrelevant dashing back into 113. Count up is Genax. Down he goes. Ice on a killing spree. Complete and total disaster. The Weaver's wall coming in. Reeker running for his life. Boukada taken out as well. BDS demolishing the fight.
Ninja Tabi.
There's a Swifties and a plated steel caps.
Plated steel caps, Keduii, come on. Oh,
he's at 7. Reeker caught out. Flick comes in. That's all the gold lead. That's the only strong position on the map. Deleted. The ulti's still going. Ice now ready with the setup. Just a few seconds away from the ultimate. Keduii waiting over the wall. Lays down a rocket, but not much else. BDS pushing in bot side, getting that pick, looking to knock down this tower.
Yeah, great play from BDS here. They're able to shut down the one member of SK that is actually strong. But then if KC loses to Fnatic and BDS beats SK, oh, a little wall hit from Nook.
Then we have the circle of... The circle is coming back. I'll just leave it at that. Reeker, nice fear. Gonna poke damage down. This is a very hard 1v1 to win. He's dead. 113's on the way. Threaded volley to finish. And again, caught on a side lane.
Yeah, it's rough. Rough. Smart threats so far. Just gonna say that.
You want 7 or 8, brother. We accept nothing else.
Genax is gonna get me.
Ulti coming in from 113. Setup is good. Flick is good. Follow-up kill is instantaneous. SK asleep at the wheel. Control ward covering that Raptors pit for BDS, paying dividends. Be in trouble, and I think it might be time for the same exact play we saw mid. 113 can just ult to zone away. Might not even be forced to do it.
Yeah, they don't even need to ulti. Wow.
It's 19 minutes, it's a 6K gold lead.
Yeah.
Right, I just don't know what the angle is here for SK. It's so hard.
Yeah, Genax is here, but I think he's gonna be forced out.
Weaver's wall comes out. Reeker again, the target. Split fight though, BDS could lose on the bottom side of the fight. Nuke finding the initial kill onto Reeker. Parus now trying to retreat. Genax looking for a bit of follow-up, and Parus will get taken down.
Okay, a 1-for-1 for SK as they're able to do anything. But it's a nice little punish, but now they're going to have to give the Drake. And what you'd really want to see from the side of SK here is that they're able to pressure this top side. But
Reeker,
instead it's Reeker that's called.
Again. One more combo.
No flash.
No flash. Nuke unstoppable.
Yeah, and that's just a mistake from Reeker, right? He face checks into enemy strong side. You get a little crab, but...
I mean, in a perfect game, or in a perfect level performance, there's so few plays, is Gen-X is rooted up, chain CC there, ulti going in for the MF, Gen-X forced to retreat, Keduii just desperate to clear the wave, and the tier 2 will fall.
A little bit slow ult there by us. I think if he ults earlier, he could actually take down Gen-X, but to be honest, doesn't really matter as you're about to get this and you can't go into any bush.
Yeah, and you being strong in your 1v1 matchup stops mattering once you're out of your 1v1 matchup.
Yeah.
1-1-3 might be caught here. Keduii now following. They has to be careful not to overchase into Nuke. Nice start, but Boukada eating a lot of that damage. Not bad for the side of SK. Reeker now here could potentially look to follow up. Irrelevant off to the side, zoning away Gen-X. Reeker trying to get an angle to get a bit more damage down. Audicon leash, but it's hitting BDS a decent amount. Gen-X dashing over the wall. Nuke now dominating. That's a single kill. SK, do they want to keep going for this? They're down a man, but a lot of blinking health bars on the side of BDS. Nuke half HP, 1-3 healing up nicely, and Ice isolated on his lonesome.
Irrelevant is coming.
Irrelevant looking to herd them. BDS hoping to find the setup. Weaver's wall goes down. Irrelevant trying to find the angle. Parus immediately going to fall up. It's a split fight, but BDS are winning both of them. Irrelevant now on the chase. The needlework making quick work of Keduii. Boukada nowhere to go as the flick back does manage to land, and it's complete and total disaster.
And it's an ace for BDS as they play it nice and slow. They know that they're strong.
It has been very clean. 7-0-8 for Nuke, 6-0-3 for Ice. Irrelevant 3-0-3, 2.2k gold lead. This Akali pick not working out at all.
They can get all inhibs here. Gen-X might be in trouble.
Falling. Irrelevant ignoring Gen-X completely to just hit the tower. Will finish it in the face of the Akali and is now finally forced to withdraw. So 200 gold back as Loopy is now going to give his life in exchange for very little. Not much else to say. Boukada starting the fight. Nuke. Parus now running. Parus gonna die. Hits the cowbell. He's withdrawing. Guys, like,
I think he said GG easy.
Yeah, just to be clear.
That's crazy.
This is the point of the game where
kind of 2v5 here. Whoever face checks dies.
Boukada going in. SK. Last hope. Last fight. 8k on the Baron, getting lower. Boukada knocked up, knocked towards the pit, a little bit risky, but BDS just turning their attention now. Ulti unleashed from the MF, Irrelevant on the side. They're desperate to kill this Gwen, but he's still standing. Shield coming in from the lock of the Iron Solari. Gen-X going back in, but he's exhausted, he's a tired little ninja, and the shutdown coming out as well.
Yeah, you have to think that's going to be game here. It's going to be Gwen recalling, being able to TP back a 4 versus 2. Keduii is going to have to make a miracle to try to hold this.
I think the kit of Corki is just not enough. You need a 4-item Aphelios if you want to turn this one back, but maybe Keduii can get it done. Parus with a quick combo, the answer is no. No, he cannot. It was short-lived. SK completely decimated. BDS can feel good about this. Huge confidence win for them. For SK, you just hope that they can adapt coming into their future series. Hope that this doesn't stymie their momentum too much from that first upset against Fnatic.
It was a very clean game from BDS. Super happy with the glow up from 1-1-3 in Paris. A nice little 2-0. And no real big throws. A little bit messier game 1, while an incredible clean game 2. And 1-1-3 showing that he can carry on tanks too, baby.
That he can. Both games, that was the case. Congratulations to BDS. Game 1 a little bit more tense, but game 2 completely and totally one-sided. KC versus Fnatic. Coming up after this are a match of the week. But in the meantime, vote for your Kia player of the series. 1-1-3, Nuke, or Ice.
1-1-3. Let's give him the opportunity.
You're a fanboy, bro. I like this. It's just you're so excited.
Well, he said he got Irrelevant ahead. He got bot lane ahead.
He did. Well, bot lane